Well, Malaysia's stock soared to as much as 7.8% Monday after the ruling coalition won Sunday's parliamentary election, extending its 56-year grip on power.
One of the world's longest-serving governments is in its 56th year and counting. Prime Minister Najib Razak's ruling National Front coalition won a narrow majority on Sunday, getting just over half of Malaysia's 222 parliamentary seats. Opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim's three-party alliance won more than 70 seats, but he suspects voter fraud. Anwar says thousands of dubious, possibly foreign voters were flown into key constituencies to sway results.
The opposition alliance was riding high on voter frustration, but voters apparently opted for stability instead of an untested opposition. Former Deputy Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, who led the opposition, said he'll ask for an investigation into possible voting fraud.
Anwar Ibrahim and other opposition leaders are signalling that they may dispute the election results amid suspicions of fraud. Although it's held on to power, the National Front emerges from this poll on a much weaker footing.
This man complains that the indelible ink, which is meant to prevent double voting, could easily be washed off. The opposition has collected evidence of other irregularities, but how much these affected the result is hard to say.
The process of election is free and fair, transparent. That's why you find big voters turnout. If the voters don't come to vote, that means they are not confident. The fact that they come such a big numbers, that means they are confident in the process of election.
The Prime Minister said the opposition can take legal action if they wish, but must respect the will of the people. So it's another 5 years for Barisan Nasional. But will this historic election force them to change the way they run the government?
Well, yes, they have to, because, I mean, the fact is that our society is becoming more and more complex. It's becoming more and more divided. So, I mean, and the fact is that the way that they have governed thus far is ill-suited to meet these changes, so they'll have to change.
Even with this victory, the Prime Minister will have to fight for his job. Convince his coalition that despite losing some of its voter base, he's still the man to lead Barisan Nasional.